Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 8 of Europa Universalis 4 as Malwa. We are currently in a war with somebody. Who is it? It's these little guys over here, which is Gujarat. We can't actually reach them, but our vassal is doing a good enough job of sieging them out. Jaipur did us a little bit of a solid last time around. They did take a province that we had a permanent claim on after attacking Malwa, which might cause some frictions between us later on. But they did hand us the two provinces that belonged to Malwa's vassal, and they broke Malwa up into pieces, which gave us an opportunity to go and attack a neighbour. Well, not a direct neighbour, but we'll see what we can do with that. Now then, just as this game was loading in, I saw something interesting. We can't actually see it here because we don't have vision that far east. But on the loading screen, when this game loaded in, Castile are getting wrecked. Aragon have almost pushed all the way west, right up to Portugal. So I can't wait until we can see Europe to see what is going on there. But in the meantime, let us go and carry on with trying to siege these guys out down here. We're going to go up and see if we cannot chase after Gujarat's army and try and help siege these down. Now, I do have a claim on Goa. I don't have a claim on Patan, but we can always give that to our vassal and let them core it. It's probably going to be easier for them to core both. Now, they are technically the defender here. Can we actually get over there? Yes, we can. Yeah, they are the defender. Right, our vassal's getting wrecked, unfortunately. I was hoping that they would be able to survive that, but unfortunately it did not go their way. However, these guys are going to try and take their province back. We're not going to allow that to happen. So we're just going to go in there and stomp all over their army. They are completely destroyed. There's nobody else in this war. And our vassals are over here doing our work anyway. So let's just get out of there and we can turn this fort off now. They have no army, so that's fine. You guys to get that sieged out and then we will be at 100%. And we'll see what we can do. There we go. There's the 100%. You've transferred that to me. Now, I can't core it, which is problematic. I do have a claim on it, but I could just give it to my vassal. Let's go ahead and see what we could do here. So, obviously, we want to give that to Adar. We could take this. We just don't have the ability to core it yet. So it would be giving us 9% overextension, which is a pain. It would give us some aggressive expansion, which is fine. Some with Raracantha. See if we could just take Malwa. Now, Malwa we have a truce with, so we're not going to be able to do an awful lot there. I am tempted to just throw this straight over to Adar, to be honest, and let them core it. Even though I have claims on it, it will be mine eventually. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and we'll flip that over to Adar. And then we'll go over there and do that. They will take both of them. They can spend their admin points on it. I'm guessing there's probably not a lot of money here to be had. 40 ducats. I'll take it. I mean, they're no longer going to exist, so we might as well take the money. So there we go. That makes our vassal a little bit stronger, a little bit more useful. I think this vassal's army is stuck over here right now. That shouldn't be too much of a problem because we will... we're integrating them anyway. It's almost done. So it is worth looking around to see if there are any other wars we can declare. You are the attacker against Prabandar, which I believe are these guys down here. Yeah, so you're attacking them. Unfortunately, Bamanis would still jump in to your aid if we tried to get on that one. Murta over here. You are allied with Baluchistan, which is where now? These orange guys. That's a bit more significant. Because I was thinking I could go in and grab this and give that to Idar as well. Although they may well end up having some trouble with rebels, so we've got to be careful there. The Alimas gain 10 loyalty, but also we gain 2 corruption. It reduces our tax modifier and gives us yearly corruption, or we have reduced corruption and some drop of tolerance of the true faith, which I think is what we're going to take here. Let's go ahead and keep coring. I would... Right, war exhaustion is going to go down. I would like to have more stability. Oh, well, we could do without that. Failed rains for 5 years. How excellent. Now then, we do have some decent money coming in, and we're not reinforcing. So I think I will get you guys drilling for now. Taxation. It's probably worth getting a few more tax buildings in where we can. So yeah, Malwa, we have a truce with you until when? Let me mouse over the flag. Well, 15 years, so quite a while. There's the integration done. So now we have this extra army over here. We're probably now over our force limit. Actually, we're not. We are bang on our force limit. But we can't get over there. No one is likely to want to give us any sort of military access. I'll leave them here for now, because they can possibly help with Idar's army. Hopefully Idar can get over there. Gain 5 legitimacy or 5 prestige. We'll take the prestige because legitimacy is almost maxed. Mission is fulfilled. Excellent. What did we do there? Oh, it's this one. What was this mission? To have the Gondwana and the Bundelkhand area provinces. This gives us monthly autonomy change, so let's go for that. Consume the bagels. Bagels? Bagels. All of the provinces in the Bundelkhand area owned by Malwa. So we'd need to take these 2 provinces from Jampur, and it was obvious at some point, sooner or later, we were going to have to fight Jampur. So we will have to see how that goes. I'm guessing you're still a vassal of Orissa? You are. We're almost getting big. Oh, I see this is now gone to Bermanis, if it wasn't already before. We are now sort of getting big enough to take Bermanis on. But we've got to be careful. That said, I mean, Bermanis, Delhi, Raracantha. We could just attack Raracantha here. So, military tech. We are ahead of time. But do you know what? I'm going to take that. Because it's military. So if I were to declare war on these guys, which we could do, it would bring in Javalad and Bermanis. So Javalad are these guys here, which I think we could easily deal with. Now, if I did this, would my allies come in? Yes, I could pull Jampur and Orissa into this war with me. The problem that we've got there, of course, as usual, is coalition. Although the aggressive expansion is burning down, we'd almost certainly end up with a coalition with Malwa. Raracantha, they'd be the one we were attacking, so they'd be pretty much wiped out. It might be something worth trying. Ideally, Bermanis would be in another war. How many troops do they have currently? Let's have a look at this. Bermanis, they've got 31,000 troops with a force limit of 37. Which is not insignificant. Ours is quite low in comparison. So we really would be relying on our allies to make that work at all. Jalavand, you are allied. See, you are allied only with Raracantha. And you're being warned by Malwa. You've got a royal marriage with Vijayanagar, but that counts for Jack. So we could declare war on you, which would bring Raracantha in. And we could, if we wanted to risk it, start trying to take some of this. You do have a claim on them, so we've got a reason to go to war. You've also got claims on, or you've got cores actually on both of these provinces here, which I would be happy to give you. It would be nice to take some of this stuff from Raricantha. Which one's the one that you've got a core on? Is it that one? It's that one. So we could give them those two. I think they've got a claim on that as well. Yeah, they have. So we could give them those 3 provinces and that province. And take these for ourselves. But that once again, is a lot of aggressive expansion. But who would we have that aggressive expansion against? I mean, Vijayanagar is a problem. We are growing. We would have fewer people to have these problems against. Let's keep trying to... well, improve relations is almost top there, but let's keep trying that anyway. Because we do have claims on some of these. I think I'm going to be tempted to go for this. It'll allow us to get these guys through as well. Let's move down here to the capital. I think we will end up turning this fort on for the time being. Now then, advisors. Can we get any better advisors? Extra discipline would be useful. What's the guy that we have currently? Morale of armies is good as well. I do like morale. Let's get the trade efficiency. And we could get a stability cost modifier guy, which wouldn't be terrible, though we are about to take some land, which means we're going to have to do some coring, so we will hang fire on that one. As much as I would like to increase my stability. And Vijayanagar have got to march all the way through Bamanis to get to us, and Bamanis are unlikely to ever want to give them military access, so we might be safe doing this. Now, the problem that I do have at the moment is I can't see where this guy's armies are. So, you know, you wouldn't be the... You'd still be a co-belligerent. You would be the main guy that we're attacking here. That's fine. Let's move you down here, because this will give us some better vision of what's happening down in this direction. Nagur is trying to take all this from Malwa, and we don't have a truce with Nagur, so we might be able to take that. So we can see where your army is. You've got a 6 stack. You're drilling over there. Yeah, I would like to take at least some of this. It's a risk, but I think I'm going to do it. We'll declare war. Oh, we don't have a CB. But you have a claim over here, right? Or you did have a claim. Has your claim expired? I think the claim's expired, so now we don't have a CB. So that plan is now out of the window. Okay, fair enough. Let's go back to drilling. Let's go ahead and turn off the fort. Probably for the best anyway, because of the aggressive expansion. I could have swore, literally, when I checked a minute ago, these guys had a claim on it. Yeah, they must have just expired. That is unfortunate. In that case, then, what I might do is I might see what happens with these guys, and if they take all this land... I assume I have claims on some of this. Yeah, I've got permanent claims on some of these. Let's move you up to Bundy. And if these guys take all of this, or some of it, who are you allied with? You are allied with Baluchistan. And you're being guaranteed by Jampur. Jampur, why are you guaranteeing them? So we can't do that either, because then we'd have to fight against Jampur to do that one. Oh, I can see that we're going to end up having to take this war to Jaipur at some point. So that leaves this then. Do we actually go for do we go for Roacantha directly, which would put us at war with Bermanis? So the question then becomes, can we deal with Bermanis? And we could if my allies actually came in and were useful. I'd love to grab those two provinces, but the chances of them giving them to me are slimmer than none. Yeah, we are going to have to take some of this land that belongs to our allies, really. Anything else we could take here? Yeah, there's not much point in doing most of this. Okay, we'll leave that be for a while. Let's just have a look at tech. We are still ahead of time in admin and Diplo, but not for too much longer, so I don't think that I want to waste any admin points on boosting my stability at this point. I think that would be a little bit of a waste. Bear in mind we also still have the idea group. The next one being yearly inflation reduction, which is fairly nice, but it also gives us that 15% national manpower modifier, which is probably worth it. And speaking of manpower modifier, yeah, it's probably not a good idea to go into another war with how things are currently. We could get a barracks. I mean, we could quite efficiently increase our manpower limit by building here. Some coring is getting done. We do have the possibility of some separatists. Right, we're not using any of our... so let's do neighbouring countries, and let's do outraged countries, and let's do allies. And those guys can all go off and try and do stuff with them. If we need to use a diplomat for something else, we can bring one of them back. We will keep our eye on Idar, in case they do get another claim over there. Noble Councillor, which will give us +1 Diplo rep. The Amrirs will gain loyalty, but will lose mercantilism. Or we can get tolerance of heathens going up. And we'll be losing some loyalty from the Amrirs and the Alima. I really don't want to lose mercantilism though, although diplomatic relations +1 is nice. But we are just gonna do that. So we have disloyal estates. That's fine. It does hurt our manpower, recovery speed, and our land maintenance modifier, but it'll trend back up, so that's fine. We could spend some prestige to boost that up, but I don't really want to. I mean, prestige is pretty low as is. I don't know what you guys are doing. Damn you, Jean-Paul, for guaranteeing them. How dare you? How very dare you? Gained a CB against Nagur. That's because they've just taken provinces that we have claims on. Nawar is no longer a valid rival. I almost clicked that by accident. Okay, what have we got here? Lose army professionalism and local manpower modifier, or we gain army professionalism, gain some local unrest in one province, and we only get half the amount. No, that's fine. They're going to lose more loyalty. That's fine, we'll do that. So, we have a costly embargo, which is on Mawar, because Mawar barely exist anymore. Do they still exist? Where are they? What have they got left? Is it literally just that one province there? You're warning and being warned. Right, okay, first things first. Let us quickly pull back a diplomat. Let's go ahead and revoke. Now, can I declare war on you? No, we have a truce with you still. Shame, you're a single province. Could have fed you to my vassal. So we will go ahead and what do we want to do here? Economy actions. Revoke embargo. But we also need another rival. I guess it's probably going to be Delhi then, as we don't want to rival our allies. So we'll do that. There is a potential for... So this is Bundi and Hatodi. which are the provinces that we're in. So let's just go ahead and stop drilling. We could probably force these to fire by just dropping the autonomy. We will wait until our morale is a little higher there. As we have now rivaled Delhi, let's go ahead and issue the embargo there. And then let's go back to this thing and put you back in neighbouring countries. Just to try and smooth things out and keep the peace. So, almost at the end of this video, I think. Could build another barracks somewhere. We have received a generous donation. Janpur has given me some money. Excellent. Nice. Let's go and start working on manpower then. Cool. Thank you very much, Shampur. We're still... I mean, we've got almost a 25,000 manpower cap, but we're nowhere near it at the moment. And, of course, once these rebels spawn and we have to fight them, that will cost us some more. So let's go ahead and lower the autonomy there. It'll increase the unrest even more. Let's go and do it in both of these provinces. That'll fire really quickly now. So most of our manpower, unfortunately, is being wasted away trying to deal with separatists. Rarakantha has declared war on Nagur now. Interesting. So that now means that Janpur... Really? So are Janpur in that war? Yeah, they are. Interesting. If only I still had that CB over here. And that brings Bamanis in as well. That might be useful for us. No military access for you. Let's hopefully try and get this rebellion dealt with first. But yeah, if Bamanis are already up here fighting Janpur, and surprisingly Janpur aren't doing more to get over there and do stuff. But I might even be able to go and sort of jump in on this fight when they're not expecting it. Interesting. I'm definitely going to keep my eye on that to see what happens. Baman is just like piling more and more troops in up here. Which is just going to make Rarakantha a bigger target for me. Military access from Janpur. I'm going to go with yes. Because it'll help them get through to Bamanis. And if they want to go and, like, see, Janpur's already getting beaten by Bamanis here. What have we got here? Investing in an idea group. See, that manpower would be nice. All that we get for the next admin tech is another idea group, though. So I think we actually take this. The inflation reduction is nice, but the extra 15% manpower modifier will also help us get manpower back more quickly. So that is worth doing. I did turn that fort off, did I not? Yes, I did. We're building a barracks there right now, which is excellent. Okay, that's up to 90. So we're still expecting that this rebellion is going to pop relatively soon. I have no idea which way this war is going to go. I suspect it's probably going to end with Rarakantha taking some of these provinces from Nagwar, which is not bad for me, because I'd sooner go to war with Rarakantha and take stuff from them than have to go to war with Janpur to take stuff from Nagwar. There is the rebellion. Of course, it's on the wrong side of the river. Why wouldn't it be? So we are going to take a crossing penalty here. Sounds like there's a cannon in there somewhere. Yeah, they have one cannon at the back. We could totally do this, actually, and we should do this. We are at our force limit. We have 3 cavalry. We've got these guys over here, haven't we? Let's go ahead and get rid of this cavalry. Let's go and split this cavalry off. Select this unit. Unfortunately, we're not going to get anything back for it. But let's go over here. Again, 3 cavalry here we probably don't need, but 3 cavalry we have. And let's go ahead and get a cannon on there. We don't have a lot of money. We're also losing money because we're reinforcing. But yeah, that's not bad at all. There's a few more rebellions that are likely to fire. In Nevada. Now let's have a look and see where all these are. Nevada. Down there. That's because you currently have a guy converting that's not going to be going on for too much longer. We've lost an advisor, which was our morale of armies guy. Well, let's go for... We're actually ahead in military. Let's leave the guy off for the time being. We're ahead in military, and there's no point in having a land limit modifier boost because we don't really have the income or the manpower to sustain a larger army at the moment anyway, so that's kind of pointless. So we'll wait until this guy's finished doing his conversion. It hopefully shouldn't take too long. He's on 98%. So that should allow that one to burn down. Amazingly enough, Bermanis is getting stuff occupied down here. Are they in any other wars? Oh, Vijayanagar's got a truce with them. I was hoping that Vijayanagar might have seen that as an excuse to dive in. So I'm not going to do that conversion straight away. I'm hoping that that'll start to run down. These separatists, though, in Jharkhand and Samalpur, which are these ones over here. So let's go and march you across. Hopefully you can deal with that. It's just slowly dealing with rebellions. We will get to a point... Oh, I thought you'd already spawned. We will get to a point where we can actually do something a little bit more useful with these guys. Do we have access through this territory? We do not, because we're not involved in the war. Which is a shame. But we are making positive money now, because we're no longer reinforcing. Excellent. Now we've gone to sucking up with Jainpur. Would be just bring you back a second. Move towards legalism, but take a hit to tax modifier. We'll move towards mysticism a little bit. It's fine because it's easy enough to move back. Okay, I've got this guy back. If I was to declare war here now... See, that put us back up to max legalism anyway. Unfortunately, none of our allies would join us in this. Bermanis would still get involved. So I don't think that is a particularly good idea. Not yet, anyway. There will be a time when it is. Do we have a CB against you yet? No CB. Will you guys actually hurry up and fabricate a claim over there so we can do something about them? Still have a truce with you. So we're in a little bit of a situation here where we can't really expand. We've got an ally above us. We've got an ally to the right. We've got a very powerful... rival to the south there. We've got a smaller, easier pickings nation to the west, but they're allied with our rival. We've got these guys up here who are just begging to be attacked, but they are guaranteed by our ally. So we're kind of stuck a little bit here, unless our vassal gets his finger out and starts getting some claims on something we could actually attack. If he gets a claim on Kutch, although Kutch are allied with Samur that we could deal with. You could go. Why don't you go and get a claim on Kutch, and then we can go and take that, or get a claim on Jalavad, so we can go and start attacking those guys. That's what we need to be doing here. Right, these guys are unfortunately taking a bit of attrition. They're not now actually, because I've just grouped them all up. So that should still fire. Lots of separatists. We might be looking at them firing anytime soon. Bermanis is like all over my territory. Would you mind like getting lost? This is something the AI never considers when it asks you for military access. It seems to forget that military access works both ways. So if I give military access for Jaipur to travel through, then it automatically gives military access for Bermanis to travel through. So it potentially makes their life harder. Those Hindu separatists are not really going away, but they're probably not going up either. Sikh is now enabled. The religion in Mandu changes to Sikh. The religion in Mansur changes to Sikh. Mansur gets religious zeal. Local missionary strength minus 100. The religion in Mansur changes to Sikh. Okay, well that doesn't sound useful. So we've got all these Hindu provinces and we've got a couple of Sikh provinces as well. We have a national decision. Convert to Sikhism. We'd lose 100 prestige. We'd lose 2 stability. Well, we don't have to do it yet. What's our religion looking like at the moment? Religious unity is actually going up. Not sure we necessarily want to convert to Sikh. We'll keep it around. It might be something that we decide to do later, but we've got far more pressing things that we really need to be working on. I don't think you're going to win this war, Jaipur. Bermanis has got bigger armies. They've got better generals. You're doing a terrible job of engaging them. And, yeah, you're just going to start getting stuff sieged out. But it might give me an opportunity to jump in and get an easy war going somewhere. I do really need to keep my eye on that. But that is going to be the end of the video, because we are actually over the 30-minute mark. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying EU4 as Malwa. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.